I'm a little nappy. Jesus. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast, back for another episode. This is episode, I think this 58. Is this 58? Yeah, this 58. I'm lost. Nah, I can't remember what it's 58.
You in the late
we gonna go with 58.
58 is always a good microphone.
We're gonna go with 58, and then in the corner it'll tell you what it is, and it'll say it in the description. Yeah, man, this episode is brought to you by none other than Raymond Bradford. I'm the proprietor and the host and the ad salesman. I'm everything in one for this episode. Hope y'all doing good out there. I hope y'all had a good week. I hope everybody in a good headspace. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you ate a lot of good food. I hope you had good talks with good friends, whatever, man. I hope you just had a good time. Don't let nobody bring you no bad news. That's what they said on the Wiz. Don't let nobody bring you no bad news. Let me make sure this on. I'm tripping. Oh, there we go. We on ready. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get straight into it. I got some guests this episode. I got my guys, my brothers. I got Jeffrey Reynolds, who you already know. He is a Scatterbrainer. He done been on here 2-3 times already. What this for?
I think this for.
Yeah. This for this time for. Then we got brother Chris Kelly in the building. Chris Kelly made a post. We're gonna jump straight into
Is this your first one?
This is my first
one. He a Scatterbrainer now. Welcome to the club, dog.
I appreciate y'all,
on,
man. Let me be a part of it.
Chris made a post, man, that well, first off, I play music with Chris every weekend, damn near. I play music with Jeff every weekend too, every week. So we've been knowing each other a while. Y'all know me and Jeff been knowing each other a while. Me and Chris, how long we been knowing each other now?
I say about since 2017.
God damn it, I ain't know it that long.
Yeah.
I say before then, though, because he was around when we was doing the record. He just didn't play the record.
To my friends.
When was you at Groove House?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember them years?
Yeah, I was around then.
I think that was a good 10 years, right? 15 at least. 2015, 16.
Because my first show ever playing with you was that Prince and Michael Jackson show.
It's been a minute, man. Y'all been knowing each other a minute. I don't mean to get in y'all business.
It's been way longer than I thought.
Time been flying, D. Why time move so fast?
That's what it do.
It do not care.
All right, man. Look, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to stay forever young. Goddamn, the time moving. I've been having to go to the chiropractor, get my back working on, get popped up.
How that's going for you?
It's good. It went bad at the gig Saturday.
No.
You gotta go again?
I've been having to go. Bro, they were trying to have me come.
How many times they get you?
3 times a week for 6 weeks.
So that's
it was
about
21. It was 21 weeks in all. So I would have to go 21 times.
Times, right?
I don't know. It was the number was wild. It was like 3 times a week for a certain amount of time.
And then it jumped down to 1 time a week for like the last.
And then 1 time. But I just been going 1 time a week for the last 2 weeks. I go Tuesday.
Get cracked up, dog.
But we was on the gig. I think it's that bass, bro. That Yamaha heavy, bro.
It's too heavy for you.
Is it?
Like, bro, I popped when I leaned over. You on the gig? I leaned over, try to pop my back. Dog. I feel like that thing about to separate. Dog. I could feel like it doing now.
God, see, that's why I'm scared to go to chiropractor, man. They mess around, crack the wrong thing, dog.
No, that's a beautiful. That's a beautiful experience over there, dog.
Like it feel good though.
And she get there. She say, just breathe.
I hold my breath. I don't trust.
I hold my breath.
She said, lean over on your stomach. She just get the pushing, dog. Pushing on that back, that thing. I mean, ooh-wee.
You'll mess around and fart.
It's a part of it.
I hope I don't do that to her.
If it happen, it happen.
Blow a scrub off.
But it be more people than just me and her in there. So
okay.
like,
It do.
I don't want to be embarrassed.
I be thinking about that too.
Be embarrassed. Wear the room out, dog. Wear the room out.
They hear people far all the time. That's where that stuff is, man.
It's
just
gas.
in your
Trap
back.
gas.
Yeah.
When you pop
like,
your...
even like them knots in your back or whatever, like that's gas. It don't come out on their face or not.
Let's see.
But yeah, I done derailed you, dog.
That woman good though.
She is.
They did, and then that massage.
She the best one up there though. While I was going there, I only saw her one time, but I was like, huh, it's a weird dude up there. But when he stretch you out,
Hey, you're right.
hey, I was like,
That's why do you wear the glass?
He think he got blonde hair right now. I think he got blonde hair right now.
It's black.
It black right now. You know what I'm talking about, though.
He light
Light
skin.
skin. He don't care, bro. When I tell you that dude, hey, when he stretches you, be like, hey, appreciate you, brother. For real. It'd be a weird experience, but it'd be like, hey.
It'd be like, bro, what you talking to me about,
Yeah.
bro? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Then it'd be hard for me to
When you
understand.
do that one lean, I ain't gonna explain the lean, but when you do that one lean, be like,
I see that.
only reason I'm cool with it, cause all the other people do it to me too. I mean, like, but that lean a little strange,
It
dog.
wasn't too weird, dog. He ain't stretched me out. He massaged me the other day though.
Oh, but he the best at that too, cause he gonna put that pressure on you. Then women kind of be a little light.
There one woman.
For real?
She put too much pressure on me.
For real?
Nah, I left so.
Oh, that's
You got a
tight.
massage.
I was hurting. I left
Shoot.
that thing like, yo, this crazy.
What you gonna do is describe her to me, cause I'm going back.
Is it by the mall or where is it?
no,
Where
it's
it
right
located?
here.
Hey,
More. It's
you
the
know
brick
what?
building right on the
I'm
right.
gonna say your name. Hey, hopefully y'all see this.
Free poke?
Hopefully we get you some clients. If you go there, if you're watching it, you go to the chiropractor. You go to More Chiropractic. It's off Oak Grove Road, right off back here. The price is pretty affordable. If you ain't got no insurance and you want to come out your pocket, if you got insurance, you're gonna be fine. I'm sure you'll be just fine. Yeah, More Chiropractic right off here on Oak Grove Road. Who is
Folks are pulling up, ain't
that?
Uh-oh.
That's a Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who that is.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, me and Chris been knowing each other a while. Played music together, played a lot of music together. We had a record a song that's supposed to been coming out a few days ago. Hard drive crashed, but I'm over it. Pretty much over it,
It's
man.
all good, man.
I'm over it. I'm just gonna start over.
Hey, I'm here with you in the starting over
I'm
process.
just gonna
bro.
start over, bro. It's a lot of money, bro.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit you back?
Oh, these $1,100, G.
Where'd you send it to?
Dawg, I don't even know. I sent it to
Oh, you
I
said
gave
the
it
place
to
that
somebody.
Brad
I
said.
gave it to that dude, and then he sent it to somebody, and yeah.
Tell them you'll pay that shipping and handling on back. You need to send that joint to where they play me and Willis and ours too.
Yeah, that $300.
When I say with $300, mine was 5 'cause I had a 5 terabyte. They had, the little add-ons, but 99.7% of my stuff came back. So
I told
I'm
Willis
super
send
fine
me
with
the
that.
link.
If I look for it.
I'm cuz Will out.
I look
Goddamn
for it
Will
because, bro,
playing.
it is. Cause ain't what you described to me. It's still running. And that
Oh,
motor is fine.
They told him what was wrong. They said it wasn't. The,
Don't gotta
the
put
ne-
nothing
the
together,
needle,
right? Oh,
the write and read thing.
Right.
It broke,
that's it.
but it didn't break in the disc.
Right. So it's still
it's like,
readable. Send it on back. Give me my
Sitting
stuff
on
back.
He dude trying to talk me into it too.
I
Well,
bet.
I'm saying I know you need your stuff. I'm not paying that much money, man.
Yeah, I need it, but send it back for me.
Not at all. But I'm a
What that one was about 4 though, right? That's 3 terabyte.
2. No, yeah, it was 2 terabyte. 2 terabyte.
That's this stuff, right? Like podcast stuff.
The audio,
Okay.
the video
okay.
on the
Okay,
one, the
okay.
audio on that one.
Okay.
But I think now I'm just gonna start putting the audio and the video
that.
on the same drive. But Brandon told me about this
Yeah.
this cloud thing for $99 a year, so I'm gonna do that too. But yeah, so me and Chris had that. It's still coming out. We just gonna work it out. But
Yes, sir.
in the meantime, so we have a lot of conversations. I set that up to say we have a lot of spirited conversations, a lot of conversations about music, all type of stuff every week, man. Sometimes it just be about life. That be the dope thing. We talk about life. But Chris, I gotta remember your name is Christopher on here.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't your nickname, dog. It's your full name. Let me pull this up. Chris had a good post. I want to read it to the people so y'all can be up to par on what we about to talk about. Disclaimer, this episode is probably is aimed towards musicians, artists,
And musicianship.
musicianship. But everybody ain't a musician. So that's why I'm about to separate it. Because, it's singers that can be musicians,
Well,
but all singers ain't musicians.
Well, we got a little caveat with the company too that we're finna talk about. So, and that dude lean to that. So I guess you do gotta.
You know, some artists are just artists. They ain't musicians, so you know, stuff can get a little tricky. But when you post this, Chris, goddamn it, I'm scrolling. I should have saved it.
Nah,
man.
Chris is a poster now.
I should have saved. I should have saved that.
Not my own stuff. I'm a sharer.
You are a sharer.
But
when I tell you, you put your summary on that doc every time.
Holy Ghost.
Put my thumb to work now. Put that thumb to work.
I found it. All right. So here we go. This post is, again, this podcast. If you ain't a musician, you ain't an artist, you ain't a singer, songwriter, a lot of this stuff probably won't interest you. But if you like to stick around and listen to it, I encourage you to listen to it.
Listen to it anyway so you can tell somebody else.
Yeah.
Tell them
so
to tell
maybe you can tell
musician.
a friend who is a musician. You can talk to them about that. And you
Somebody
can
just love music, whatever. We'll leave it open.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to target it, Doc.
Let's do that then.
We need to get it to the people that need to get to.
Let's go.
Understood.
So the post says, semi-long musicians post. I wanted to post this for quite some time, but I'm not the best at explaining things. This is nothing to bash anyone or a particular group of people. This is only to get a better understanding personally and for education as well. Doc, you speaking eloquent, Doc.
Appreciate
You typing eloquently, Doc. Good words, good vernacular, good vocabulary. I often listen to a lot of live bands from the past on the present, from the past to the present, and I've noticed a difference, good and not so good. Besides technology advancing, I often wonder, do we really know the true essence of what it means to play with a band? I often hear a lot of bands just go for it instead of, oh boy, my eyes crossed up. Instead of having a goal in mind, I still believe that each instrument has its role in the unit. Now, I don't believe we should all just be in the pocket, but I do believe we should all have a foundation and a clean sound as a unit, if that makes sense. Play what makes sense and add what makes sense has always been my goal in playing with the unit. Deke, I don't know where you got that from, but that was some old man.
That was just deep down in.
That was some old man talk there, Doc.
Papa done came back.
Whenever I'm listening to a professional band, I often wonder, how do they get the sound that they have? It's obvious that they practice, but I know there are other things as well. I do get that the times have changed and people have changed as well. Some musicians feel as if they can't express them. Ooh, I hate that saying. They can't express themselves if they can't be them, which is understandable. Henceforth, the reason you got the call, but there's a balance as well. So I guess my question would be, how do we get back to learning how to play as a unit? That's the most important question in there. Mm-hmm. So I want to get to that at the end.
Yeah.
Let's offer solutions.
It's a couple things up in there.
Let's offer solutions, but let's start from the beginning. So how? No, you know what? Start with you, Chris.
Okay.
You can't. I know I can ask you to give me a synopsis of what you was asking or what you saying on here for the people. Break it down in layman's terms.
In the form of a question or just however?
Just however what you was aiming for.
How do we get back to sounding like a band?
So what triggered this?
Yeah,
just hearing, now not only just hearing this, I wouldn't say locally, but just hearing it anywhere. Like I go to a bar somewhere and I hear Superstition. Not saying it should sound like the record, but it should have some correlation with the record. Mm-hmm. Like, you shouldn't sacrifice the groove or the medley or anything like that. So we've gotten to the point of flipping so many things to the point where we don't learn it, and that's our escape. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now it's just everything just sounds so cluttered because everyone's just trying to put their own ideas together instead of just sitting down and seeing what works and what doesn't work.
Okay.
That making sense?
That makes sense. That makes sense. I got a question, but I get it, Jeff. Jeff, when you read it, because I come in, what got the podcast together today, I said, Chris, we need to talk about this on the podcast. Oh, yeah. And then Jeff said, I want to be there. So when he said that, I said, oh, I know my boy got some thoughts. So what's your thoughts on the post when you read the post?
Well, so this here. So I was just having this similar conversation with my brother, and let's see here. This part messed with me, and I don't know why. It messed with me all the time, even when my brother talked to me about it. I disagree that technology is making us worse players or worse as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be from my lack of experience out in the field. Cause one thing I always wanted, I ain't never played a show from when we hit that space bar. That's just it to the end, and we all play what we've been practicing. Exactly what we've been practicing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never had that, and I always long for at least one show when that's the case.
Yeah.
And I ain't never had that be the case. I don't feel like that robs you of being a musician, though, because I guess I can say because people that I watch or listen to still very expressive on top of a track.
Mm-hmm.
It don't really, the track just, I look at the track as another instrument.
Basically,
It's not a hindrance to you being a musician. I feel like it keep you more in line out on the slick though, cause nigga, that's your guy.
Yeah, you can't.
That's
You can't do nothing
cannot.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just and you know my brother be on like I think he said it in the thing like everybody got their own mix and they feel like they hearing right or they're like, bro, you ain't hearing right because you know you got this and this and that, but you ain't got no singers in there. You ain't got the kick up. You ain't got this and this. You really just you're fake hearing is the notion.
Yeah.
And I guess I can understand that, but if you get into my ears, I try to say the thing like a record. Everything is heard in my mix. And so I just be like, I don't know. I feel like it's working for you.
I don't have no very little vocals, dog. Very little.
Oh, they not.
Very little.
I can hear if anything go wrong. I'm not saying they like blasting like they the front of my
very faint.
of my. I ain't gonna say very faint either. I can hear everything. But that might just be because I play an MD role and I just kind of feel like I need to listen.
You should.
And so everybody in my mix to some degree. But yeah, I'll be like, man, I be seeing that a lot and hearing that a lot. That's like a crutch or a hindrance of like expression. I don't agree.
Yeah, I guess when I read it, I don't know. I took like one or two things from it. We talked about it, but it's
That's
like
the only part I really just looked at right there. But yeah,
I was like, in my mind, my thought process was that I don't think it's in the situation that we'll be in a lot of times. Because like you said, we ain't hit that level of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a Josh
I think I'm more upset because the people who we play for, we should have. And it's like, bro, ain't everybody. We get 2 minutes into the first song, slapping that space bar. Like, bro, we ain't get through the first song.
It's aggravating. That's the
We
most
didn't get through
aggravating
the
thing.
first one with that sequence. I don't even want to start the next song. Like, bro, what's the point? We're gonna start that one too.
Yeah.
Like, I just like if we do something with anybody, it don't matter the gospel, R&B, whatever. If we got a 20-minute set,
let's do the 20 minutes.
let's do the 20 minutes we've been practicing on. But that's gonna be the thing. We will do the when it's that. But why won't we just practice that? Like, you know, that togetherness or that professional that state of professionalism. Now, to your other point, I feel like even with tracks, it is a thing to be together. the tracks don't save you necessarily from doing your job. You still got a job to do. Especially like bass and drums, keys can be covered up because there's so many other key things going on.
Yeah, I hate that.
Unless the mix got your keys in front like a old mix would.
I hate
But, like,
any mix with keys buried.
Today,
I don't wanna
keys
hear
and guitar super buried.
it. Why?
Why?
For whatever reason,
bad.
I don't necessarily
Why?
get the keys. I understand the guitar only to a certain extent because they use this aux a lot now.
Yeah,
but
they don't play
the
guitar no more.
lead, like the main lead and like your main rhythms should be in the mix.
Yeah,
I get that, but like the other stuff, I understand that being like a more of a feeling
Yeah.
than a thing. But yeah, I feel like I get that. You look at people, man. You look at people playing. You be like, bro, they really. I don't think we know how to practice, like how to rehearse as a unit.
I don't think it's. I think it's arrangements. A lot of times it don't be good. Like your 15 minutes is greatly arranged,
right.
so you have to play your part.
Right.
Like you can't do a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
But in situations where it's bad arrangements, or it's no arrangement, or it's no true MD leadership of like, okay, let's build, create, stick with what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like guiding the ship.
Right.
When it's stuff like that not going on, it's hard. Even for the best musicians, I think it's hard for anybody to play as a unit. Cause you can. I done play with Marcus and Christian. We ain't even rehearse, but the audience couldn't tell because everything was already set in place. Like to be like, bro, you just come,
came and do your
job,
Yeah.
take your moment. When your moment, take your moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad about that too. I'm not necessarily a fan of rehearsal.
And why is that?
I'm not a fan of rehearsal when we coming in, we playing covers and or something that was sent out to you, and we doing it exact.
Yeah.
Like
I get
do
that.
your homework. If you a professional musician, even as an MD, I shouldn't have to say much to you. You know,
You mean like throughout the show?
yeah. I should do things. I should do and say things that, just for what's the word I'm looking for? Just to make sure. But it shouldn't be that you don't know it. I'm just gonna make sure while we in this show, cause we ain't, perhaps we didn't go over it.
All right.
So I'm just gonna make sure. Hey, we finna go to that. It's the fast lick, start on the 3, whatever it may be. But if you did your homework, me saying, if it's 2 licks that start on the 3, and one of them move a little different, one of them a little slower, it's the fast lick that's starting on the 3. I should be able to say that if you went home and did your homework, because a lot of times, I mean, they kind of treat some gigs will treat you like you read them, but you're not. You just had it for and however much time. Sometimes they send it to you a day before the gig.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
I'm a
So,
boo-boo on that gig.
but I don't think so.
I'm boo-boo.
can't
No,
stand
Jeff,
that.
you may
Jeff, know me
boo
well-
boo.
You know me well enough, Jeff.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I didn't shit at the bed on the gig. Man.
It depends on who you playing with. It depends on how much music it is. Only gig you really just shit was that Kagler gig.
It was bad.
But that was not your. Calvin called out that day. And that was not regular music. Kagler don't do regular
So
music.
that wasn't your fault. Then.
No.
What I tell you.
But I told him to stop one time and he stopped.
Oh, you told
I
him
got
just,
it, dog.
hold on.
He
You
said,
told him just fall
We
out.
gonna die together.
Oh, D, I was D.
He was determined to finish that song.
D.
It was a James Hart song too.
Just take your hands off the
Oh,
string.
D.
He said, Ray said, I'm finna play this thing. But like I said, I couldn't really be actually mad at him, because he literally he didn't have to accept the call. It was like, I don't know, we probably had to do like 13 songs that day.
Man.
This dude, and that was on a Sunday evening, so we had church. He didn't have no time this day. He might have got called Saturday morning, which we was already playing for Johnny, I believe.
I ain't get to. Josh didn't ask me until like 2. 1 or 2.
That's
after
what
we
I'm
said.
saying. So it's
And
like,
the gig was at like 7.
No
So you ain't
time.
had time to write nothing out, notate anything.
See, and then so Ray do got this thing though. Well, at least I don't know if he still got it, but if you caught him that late, he probably not gonna listen to it or nothing just because. He like, but me on the way there, I'm finna take
But
the most in-depth notes I can take.
But we had a good conversation on the way.
We did, and you know what else we did? We were listening to this song. You probably don't know nothing about it, but Bills, Lunch Money Lewis. We had the windows down. Everybody was just like this.
We had great conversation.
Like
once I get in conversation, ain't no listening to music.
Over.
I'm done, bro. But yeah,
but that bass so important. Let me tell you, we boo-booed that day, and you gotta accept it as a unit, regardless of if it's only one person. But I cannot blame him. But that's the only real show I feel like and it wasn't the whole thing. That song made it feel like the whole thing.
It was that James Hall song and his original. And Josh original.
Oh yeah.
Which James Hall song was it?
I think it was the Blood, the remake, how they redid it. And
talking about with all the.
Oh yeah, and it's not regular at all.
We won the unit, and it's so crazy. His old man was crushing. Unit. I'm talking about sound like a unit, bro.
Stemming everything like you. I was like, bro, Josh, you really want us to come play right now?
So it's Josh's fault.
No, I ain't
gonna.
If I say that Cagler deal,
I'm gonna put it on Cagler.
Josh,
boy,
I want no smoke,
bitch, you know better.
You the one came up. Hey man, Cagler something else.
I don't want no smoke, Josh.
But you know what? That nigga make us feel like we played like $2 trillion. I was like, nah, you know. But like experiences like that, you know. I guess back to my first point. I just want to play a show where it's at least one show.
That's my. I want Chris. What you think about that? I won't ask both of y'all, but I want you to respond to it. When I say, is it a range? Because again, I go back to your 15 minutes is like that thing y'all do the end y'all show.
Fire.
It's fire. Can't nobody be out of place. Everything, you know what everything is. You know these hits gonna happen at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's comfortable about that? Not only me having to call more songs for another 15 minutes, my whole band is comfortable. Once I hit that space bar, everybody like, bro, I know what's coming up. And we know that part so good now. It's the most comfortable part of the show. And it feels like 2 or 3 minutes just because it's everything gets slapping.
And
you got your
and y'all sound like bro, Marcus had never played drum with y'all. But that 15 minutes,
right?
It was like, oh, they sound like they've been playing together for like at least 2 years.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's something I was able to send out.
Yeah.
That dude never played. I mean, we went over it literally one time in a sound check. And we didn't even go over the whole thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but sometimes you have those situations when you not finna rehearse, bro. You have to get in there and get on first base and get smacked in your face with that ball come at you.
So,
but yeah.
So Chris, what you does that? You think that play a part into like people not sounding like a unit, or is it just ego, selfishness? You know what I'm saying? What you think?
It's definitely
play
selfishness.
Into it.
Selfishness. Okay. Everybody, like I said earlier, everybody just got a mindset of what they want to do instead of like honing in to like the actual goal of what you're trying to do.
Mm.
So.
Or it can be self-awareness. But when you get excited, I wouldn't necessarily call that selfish all the time.
Oh, that's selfish.
I'm excited. and somebody did something to make this thing feel real good, and sometimes your emotion take over.
I was doing a lot.
I ain't saying you right. I'm just saying I ain't gonna say it's just selfish. It could be emotion.
I did something so dumb today.
Today?
At church. I don't know. I think it was doing
Nah, you were playing a bunch of fast stuff and what's the name?
And sound check. I ain't played doing the thing. I don't think I did.
Nah, you played two crazy licks in church.
Oh, but I know.
I can't remember what song it was though.
Man, what make you want to do that?
Bro, it just be
Cause Ray have his moments he'll just do it like
bro, it be selfishness. I get honest, it be selfishness. It's just like, dang, bro, like
being like that joker just blazing right now.
I just feel like playing this, and like it may not fit, you know.
Understood.
Me doing this gonna drop the bass line, you know. See that, but you gotta be aware. self-awareness. I know it's a little selfish every now and then. I try not to do it all the time, but
I know I'm
It's
selfish.
not all the time.
I know I'm selfish when
happen.
like we doing invitation. 'Cause I play some stuff during invitation right over their prayer or right over their whatever. But
See, but stuff like that, like invitation,
just-
offering, you just go for stuff then.
I would when
Just
we
go
were
for
doing when we were playing that what we played, He's Able. I fucking
see
up.
see them parts of I just be like, bro, I just let's go. Let's do some stuff. It's also the only time when I feel like the music is just down and you can be expressive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that is a form of selfishness.
What's so what is playing as a unit?
Dang, Chris, you gotta answer that.
I don't mind answering it.
Go ahead, brother.
Here I am trying to act like it's just so easy to explain, but it really,
It's
really not.
hard. It's
Now,
hard.
like I said in that post, it ain't pocket. Like people just think just playing the song straight out. That's playing it as a unit. No, it's just having an understanding of those that are around you.
Mm.
Like playing as a unit, like just. I know you said you don't really like to practice like that, but that's where it comes in. Like as a unit, like knowing what's going on. Not even just in one song, but just in the entire gig. Like you playing for an artist, you blazing over that artist instead of like
Complimenting, serving.
complimenting, and serving. Like me, you and Malcolm did that gig at the depot.
Yeah.
That was one of the cleanest gigs I ever had. Cause that's a perfect example. Cause we had our trio thing, but when she came up on stage, she pretty much gave us everything that she wanted. From what she wanted from me and what she wanted from y'all. And that's my whole definition of a unit, just having an understanding of it.
Mm.
So yeah, this.
Okay. What you think playing as a unit is, bro?
I think playing as a unit. I feel like it's a song to song basis. I feel like the more you know the song, the better you can complement the song. So if I feel like if you really, really know a song or the genre that the song sits in, you can't disrespect it to a degree.
Okay.
Because I know what genre I'm playing in and I know this song so well, it's probably nothing I can do to mess it up because I studied, which also shows care for music.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that black out being selfish either. I think I can be selfish because I did hone in on this song and this genre enough to whatever I play is can't do nothing but compliment it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that gotta be everybody. Everybody has to have that as a unit. Everybody has to understand that, and then just in paying attention to each other. Because once we do all have that established, like we know this song, like we know it so good. I know everybody part. I know what everybody's supposed to be doing. I know how it's supposed to sound, supposed to feel to the T. Now, let's just pay attention to each other.
I guess, okay. I asked that because a lot of people that, and I don't want to categorize people like this, but people who play quartet music a lot of like Southern Soul, they think it's either pocket or we all playing licks together.
Lock.
And they think that or lock or they I hate the saying lock. I hate that saying.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's a unit.
Mm.
But then I personally like some of my favorite units is like Ghost Note. Everybody in the band can blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can take them individually and they can carry
that's not the the objective of what's going on
Right. So it's like we all know how to
hone it in.
hone it and just play your part.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the biggest part of being a unit. Because if you playing your part, you gonna always serve
Right.
the other instrument because your part is vital to the song. Like most likely, like I know how I write music. When I write music, everything is building off the other part. So like especially my funk music, if I came up with a keyboard part at first, my bass part is gonna like counter that. And then the drums just supporting the bass. You see what I'm saying? So everything all doing this.
Pause. See, this man only play with me in church like that. I play with this man. I'm playing with one hand because I'm only playing what the man wrote on the record. If I put this hand down, we at somebody's missionary Baptist church or something like that. But I play all Ray Gibb for 10, 12 years.
You know,
one hand.
You know.
I play with you on the gig at the Hippo like
I
that.
play
when
with
it was
one
the Hippo.
hand. Cause I ain't finna mess up nothing.
He be looking out the crowd and everything.
I also
just like
don't mind doing that. That's another thing. I think you gotta not mind. You gotta be selfless enough to
Ooh.
to some degree to not care. Everybody cares so they care so much. Like, bro, like who cares if you can play? If you on a gig, just play what you supposed to play. I don't mind doing that. I act a fool on bourbon. That's just whatever.
Yeah,
but
just go.
Bunch of drunk people, bro.
I do feel like those gigs are necessary to the growth of you as an individual.
Yeah, especially in today, because we all older gentlemen now. We ain't old, but we older gentlemen, right? We just don't have time to practice no more.
Yeah.
You don't have time to sit down and like, y'all got families, so it's like even worse.
Yeah.
Like you don't have time to just dedicate 4 hours a day to practicing.
And
So
boy,
like,
I be feeling so bad about it.
so if you got 4 hours to go on a gig and like share,
just go.
And that's a perfect place to do it. Now everybody don't get that outlet. It's not even offered in certain cities. It's only offered in certain cities. I say it like that. To where you just get them gigs like, bro, you can. I mean, we got certain stuff we do together, but for the most part, you can play your instrument and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares unless you just being super out the way. But if you ain't being super out the way, everybody kind of just vibing, and that's I think that's needed. Which I was talking to Josh about that the other day too. We just don't have a culture here, and it's hard to build it.
Oh, I'm glad, Nick Bro. I'm glad you said that. We were talking about this
Yesterday.
yesterday. So this gonna get to
Don't segue, huh?
it get to the bottom of the I mean, closer to the end of the post. Ah, shoot.
Oh, it's still in his post.
Yeah. There we go. Where is it? Send my mute. There we go. So when we was talking about like what's some stuff that'll solve it, right? That could help solve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's some stuff that can help solve it? Jeff, this real, man. Jeff, I don't know how you feel about this.
Come on.
But I was honest with Ben and Chris about this. I feel like we dropped the ball.
Ben and Chris. Oh, about yesterday. Okay, go ahead.
I feel like me
And me and you.
you,
Okay.
Josh,
Okay.
Willie, Sarad, all the
I feel like we may have
niggas
had this
who,
conversation
all the
before.
dudes, all of us that's supposed to be.
Sorry, I'm
Everybody gonna be sorry. Hey, we gotta be sorry.
Fuck you,
apologize.
Sid.
Sorry, nigga.
But all of us that's the guys. We supposed to be the guys in this city, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we dropped the ball because we didn't give back to the younger guys, and we didn't set a standard. We was more focused on us. Ben told me, "No, fuck that Ray." You know how Ben getting no, fuck that Ray. You know,
I'm finna listen to you. I'm with Ben for right now though, but I'm gonna let you keep talking and explain your point.
When you think about it though, bro, like honestly, now some of them we know they ain't serious. They just be wanting to hang.
Most of them.
They just want to hang around.
All right, I can stop you already, kinda, cause Chris was one of them dudes.
Want to what?
Chris came up and now he a deek.
He a deep, but Chris was serious though.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody who he went to at least gave him that time and care to grow because look, man, I'm not finna come pick you up.
It's real.
Like what I'm saying is I'm not finna drag you.
Yeah.
If dude, all these dudes and still to this day hit me up, and you know the one person who actually come through don't even play keyboard, and but when he hit me up, he actually want to do something. The niggas who and I think it is just some of these dudes just want to have a conversation with you because of who you are, and they want to sound like they serious.
But I ain't nobody.
But you
Ain't nobody
are
special.
to them.
Yes, you are.
You are to
Nobody
them.
special, bro.
You are to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nigga, I used to be scared to talk to your ass too.
No.
Yeah, Grill and Ghost, I'm walking past Raymond because I'm not finna say nothing to that.
Hey,
dude.
I
He
was
don't
too.
look approachable. First of all, and then this nigga really can put that face. Back then, I was
Cold.
not solid, cuz. Like, I was not it. Like, I really did sit with my bass once I got with.
Man, you ain't the
this
first
company.
person that told me that, bro. I don't
Bro,
like
yeah,
you
nigga,
don't
bro.
look approachable.
I
We're
don't
like,
care.
bro, what up?
Baby face or not, this a big old nigga.
I did used to wear the
who
big
don't-
baggy clothes and shit.
He don't really offer you a what's up like that. Way different now.
Change,
way different
man,
now.
change.
But when I tell you, boy, that boy, I be like, man, hell no.
Oh,
Hey, whatever he got to show me, show yourself. Cause I'm not finna deal with that big ass attitude.
But I ain't gonna lie, before I met him, it looked like you would walk up to Ray and be like, "What's up, Ray? What? What you
Bro,
want?
for real.
What?"
It really look like that.
And he not even like that.
He used to
man.
wear them school days, just a regular blue jacket with the ties that come down. He wear it all the time. His hands are in his pocket the whole time. The big old white tee.
Like,
Like,
he'll
bro, I
beat
don't
you
wanna
up,
go
bro.
talk to
He'll
that
beat
dude.
you up, bro.
And then but it's this nigga such a contrast because that's how he look. But he got a jazz bass and he playing jazz.
and I'm
And
goofy
kill
as
it.
fuck.
Oh my
Once you
God.
start
Kill
talking
it.
to me, I'm gonna tell you my favorite movie, Harry Potter, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, this dude, he confused me. I don't know when me and Ray started talking. Actually,
I can't
it
remember
wasn't.
either.
It wasn't initially at West Point. It wasn't.
It
It wasn't
was-
on none of our gigs together. Like explicit and stuff. It wasn't on none of them occasions. I think we just.
I
You
think
know
I
what?
came to y'all house when
Dude,
y'all staying in Bellevue.
Josh asked me for you to be in your band. We was talking before then. We was cool, but we wasn't like that kind of cool. Cause you had her, what's his name?
Pat Hearn.
Pat Hearn first, and I mean that ain't what it is what it is. But you didn't want to ask me because I think we kind of felt the same way about you. Like, I ain't talking. I mean whatever.
Yeah,
We don't got nothing against each other. We
I
just
just thought you were crazy, bro.
I ain't crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that nigga was blunt, man.
You were right.
That
But
nigga blunt. Like, nah, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I was talking to the girl. I'll never forget that, bro. Jeff come up to her at the Thirsty Hippo. He just say, "What's up, bitch?" Oh my mama, bro.
No.
Oh
Bro, you
my
did that,
mama,
bro.
I
Jeff.
ain't never just
I
called
was
no
like, she got mad at me because I ain't say nothing. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's funny.
Why you ain't say? I thought y'all were cool. Like, I thought that's how y'all talk to each other. Like, I didn't know what the hell.
Jeff, what was you on?
Another nigga.
Oh
D,
my.
D, what was you on, man?
Wow, I think y'all nigga crazy, man.
And you know that Jeff walk.
I guess I am kind of.
Walk up
I feel like I don't just walk up talking to folks like that, man. I know I walk up and talk to you like I've been knowing you forever, and that's be funny to me.
I said, this nigga Jeff crazy, man. What
Ain't
is
no way,
going on?
Jeff. Ain't no way you said that.
I
dog.
swear on my mama, bro.
I don't know, I'm gonna take
Dude, he
it back.
smiling. You know he probably
on my
said.
mama, that girl got mad at me
Oh,
to this day.
man.
I don't know if she's still mad to this day, but she got mad at me. Like,
She
why
probably
you,
still mad at you about that instant.
why you ain't say that? And I was like, damn, I thought that's how y'all kicked it with each other. I thought that just y'all conversation.
Ooh.
Deacon. But what would that question that we just
It's about like we dropped the ball
Oh yeah.
when it come to here.
yeah.
Cause like when I look at Jackson, I look at Jackson for instance. Everybody in Jackson ain't doing what Mark is doing, but it's a good number of them who are. Christian, Micah, Kendrick on another level. You know what I'm saying? I can name cats who doing
Tell me why.
because they were under him. They were around
Under
him.
him as what?
They just wanted to be around. And they would be around and like whatever he doing, they gonna learn. They gonna try to figure it out. They see how he doing, how he making tracks or whatever. Like did all of them have hands on with him?
That's what I'm saying.
No, but someone was around just to see.
But that's a whole nother culture. And we can say that really that was probably Ben. For starting a community choir, putting that nigga over it, and not excluding other musicians from coming in and cause hey, on the slick, Ben at least at some point let anybody play behind him.
They would.
So I think they had a opportunity to sit behind and like know when stuff was going on too. Like I mean, we had rehearsal, and I'm pretty sure none of us felt the way about nobody sitting in, but they didn't know where or when or what. It's like I mean. You can take responsibility for that if you want to. I will not. Because even today, bro, I still tell niggas to come sit wherever. And I let you know when whatever is going on. Even if I'm producing or just simply making the click track. Bro, if that's what you want to learn, I will let you know. And I have done that so many times. Nigga don't show up for whatever reason.
Because it's just convention talk.
For
and
whatever
just,
reason. And dude,
they just talking.
Dude, I will just send some of these dudes, so I do my piano lessons, whatever, bro. I will break down like 5 of my starting lessons in like a 10-minute video and just shoot it to niggas who say they want to learn without charging them nothing. Like, bro, that's like my 5 first lessons. You can have that. I don't hear nothing from them boys. I done video recorded myself making click tracks and showing them how like I loop it or this and that or how I transfer it over to Ableton or whatever. Bro, if you don't, I'm giving it to you for free. I don't care about getting paid for it. So that's why I don't feel no way. It's niggas that have videos and videos and videos of me showing them whatever they text me or call me about. So I don't feel that way.
In that case, I understand.
I don't feel that
you
way.
didn't drop a ball. You really tried. But
I still do it.
Individually, you didn't drop a ball. But as a collective, I think we dropped the ball. That's what I'm going for.
I can say that.
We didn't set the standard here.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, y'all did.
But our standard wasn't. We didn't have. I mean, nigga, y'all was the first niggas to look up to. As a unit, what other band came through? Like we had. They talk about Mike Temple, Mike Minor, all these, but that's just singular people doing singular things. Y'all was the first group that anybody can look up to, but y'all just fishing and learning as y'all go. Mm-hmm. Sarai set up on the markets, and they learned the same shit kind of at the same time. It's like, but he came and he implemented what he knew. But and I think that all y'all did that. Y'all implemented what y'all knew, and like, but it got, y'all was whooping. It's still, I guess, spaces we was missing.
It's a lot of stuff we were missing.
But it's in hindsight. Like, me and y'all talk about it all the time, bro. If we had explicit still today, like with the stuff we know today, same with y'all. If y'all had that band today with the stuff we know today, it's like, bro. But you also got to look at it as those were college bands. And as soon as everybody, grew up and went their separate ways, that's just how it ended. And we did what we could in the time being. And we did set a standard. We did. And then you came behind that and set a standard for a whole different. And that's another thing. Genres matter too. You got to set the standard for every.
That's what I disagree with that. I'm talking to them about this the other day too, yesterday too. So I had a conversation with Spud one time when I was in Dallas. And I asked Spud, I said, man, do you make everybody that's in your circle learn everything? So every genre, so he like, yeah, if you're going to play with us, you got to be, this is the example he used. He said, if you're going to play with us, you can't be playing church music and it sound like rock music. Mm-hmm. Like, or you can't be playing jazz and it sound like blase. Mm-hmm. He said, so you have to know everything. That way, we all fit together whenever, and I can call you for anything. And then another thing he was saying, like, we all understand each other so much as a unit that, like, if you come up playing with us and you get to overplaying, it's clear that it's you, it ain't us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I disagree with that. Like, the genre don't matter. If everybody learning the same thing, we fine. You get what I'm saying?
I think when we talking about most genres, I would say, can be very technology or STEM heavy. I think I'm just really on the jazz fusion side. When like that's a whole nother unit of playing. Like you got to play. Like you don't have the crutch. You know, for the most part, when you playing that, and not that it should be approached differently, but it has to be approached differently. It got to be more meticulous. It got to be more tedious because nigga, we got to play everything. Ain't no stems.
But that's playing that make playing for STEM.
Right.
It make playing with STEM so much easier.
Right, and I get that. But you know what? That might be a way we can fix this thing. Then I'm not gonna do it per se, but like, what if
we gotta help, man?
what I'm finna let you know an idea. So in preparation for these new guys or even old guys who just still wanna, do it and be in it. How about somebody host this thing? I don't feel like people know how to rehearse, which is why we don't sound super unified when we do play together.
Shit, I may be one of the people. I
do. I look up videos on how to rehearse all the time, or just different MDs approaches. I most definitely don't know it all. I be trying to figure out too, like what you said when you go hear people, like, bro, how is that so together? Like we can play that same thing and it just don't sound like that. And but so what if you literally host a rehearsal, but every month or whenever you host it, it'd be like a song. Say it's 5 songs total. Everybody got to learn. Everybody got to learn the same 5 songs, but they're from 5 different genres. But like everybody, so say you host it, you come in, you pick a number out of hat. All the number ones have to do this together.
Yeah, all the number twos together.
All the number twos have to do this together. I don't care who your counterparty is. Nigga, you gotta
be able to do it.
Yeah. Like you would know what the song is. This is rehearsal. This ain't practice. We already practiced it at home. This is rehearsal to see how we can make this sound.
That
can help people. Once they do, like say we get some people from like USM or whatever who in school right now and they just learning. When they get out of school, they can move to Dallas, they can move to wherever and be like, bro, they really helped me be able to. I can do anything when I got here.
Oh, that's a great idea though. Honestly, I ain't never thought of that.
I never thought about it until just now.
It's gonna be some
literally host a rehearsal.
There's gonna be some embarrassed people though.
But
they gonna come in
that
here.
Is how you do. I remember the first time somebody put me on bass in the middle of church. I was like, nigga, I don't really know how to play. Ray Craft, I'll never forget that dude said, go ahead and play, man. That dude was smiling at me the whole time and guided me through my bass. He did not care that his group hated him for that. He said, bro, go play that bass, man. Ray had to be like 45 at a time. He didn't care. He could thump that thing. He put that bass in the young 12-year-old hand, boy. And he said, bro, you doing fine. He just smiled at me the whole time. He guided me. He put my finger where it's supposed to be. The service is going. The song is going. He didn't care to stop and tell me, like, in the middle of the song. Embarrassment is where it's at.
It's true.
It's either it'll make or break you. A lot of people it's gonna either make you or it's gonna break you.
But when I first started playing this church, the first church I started playing for, they only had an organ. And they had a little bitty like 49 key something over there. But I was like, I ain't playing that. I'm a grown man. So I played the organ. The deacon he sung all his congregational songs in B, and I tried to move him to A flat every Sunday. That's the only key I know how to play like that churchy kind of stuff in.
Mhm.
But all he heard B, and so I was embarrassed for so long until I was like, bro, I got to figure out how to play in B.
See, but that won't
Make or break you.
Make
And
or
that-
break
and
you,
that's
like.
right. But like embarrassment,
But
embarrassment to do it.
but you know, honestly, man, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I think a lot of niggas need to be broke.
Me too.
They already broke because they sensitive.
But break me more.
Breaking me more.
Like, man, forget them, man.
Put it down, dog.
Put it
Yeah.
down. That's not
Put it
really
down,
what you
dog.
Some people do need to figure that out too.
Dog.
Or some people just need a chance to get in front of a lot of people and also boo-boo on themselves. That has happened to all of us.
Yeah, me too.
And I think that'd be like, bro, I'm never boo-booing again. I don't need no more tissue. I don't need nothing. I'm not
Never.
boo-booing like that ever again.
I'm still in my boo boo pants. Still in
But,
my boo boo
but
pants.
I think everybody need them things. And if I feel like that rehearsal situation, bro, you in front of however many people come, I feel like that'll just be exciting to people to host. And I come to that. I'm not gonna host it. I don't feel like I think you got to have the right heart and mind and voice to host something anyway. And I don't think I got that anyway. But
I tried the host.
oh no, you did a perfect job.
Fuck it. Then people.
No, COVID messed you up. You did a perfect job.
People, man. Slow
I came
down.
to that, Raymond, and I got up there sometime.
You
I
did,
don't
you
come out
did.
to nothing.
Yeah, I was trying to get it going. I want to do it again. though. I'm gonna do it again.
You said you wouldn't do it again?
No, I want to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to do it again. Chris, what you think can help this if we set the culture or whatever? What do you think should happen
How
for
do you set the culture?
for Hattiesburg? We'll minimize it down for just Hattiesburg, the Pine Belt area, so we can get our culture together. What you think?
I agree with it. That's the only way, because it's gonna take some embarrassment, and people really don't understand how to practice on their own. So
They
they don't know how to. That's the thing. People don't know how to practice. They just go home, listen to the song a couple times, and that's it.
That pissed me off, bro. I
probably didn't answer the question. But
No, you right. You right though. Like, bruh, I know dudes, man, who will say they know a song and they listen to it 2 or 3 times.
and get up there and
Then
embarrass
play
themselves.
the song, didn't do nothing. They just listen to it. Now, Jeff, you done built up enough callus on
But
your brain.
I think
you
that's
can
what
do
it take,
that.
though. It take that.
You can do that.
I can do it a lot of times. I can't do it all the time, but I can do it a lot of times. But I think it's just the fact that we actually did spend time with our instrument.
Bro, I be so confused. Like, yeah, I listened to it 2, 3 times. Did you play it? Like, so you know the...
Like what?
I
they
can't
don't even
do
know the
it.
sequence like that.
I can't do it, bro. I personally can't listen to a song 2, 3 times, know a song. I gotta play the song. Some way, I either gotta play my bass or I gotta get to a piano
Or you gotta
and like play
more
with
listen
bass
to it
line.
more than 2 or 3 times.
Even if I listen to it.
You an established bass player. You can listen to it.
No jail. No jail. I had to learn that song. If
What you do?
about 30 times if I
So
do
what
it
you
that
what
way.
you do for like y'all first dances? How you actually pull out your bass?
Not no more. I just listen to it while I'm driving.
Oh, I'm saying.
That's the 2 or 3 times right
no,
there.
But
it's about 20, I'm telling you. Real talk.
Oh, I get that. But so and this is a crutch. But so
And I got
I
that
feel like
piano app out.
you know it
Get a
enough.
number.
Right, you know it enough to where now you can be MD. That's all you need to be is MD. You don't need to be told every note.
Yeah.
But because I'm an MD, I was like, bro, learn that shit as if you was the MD. So I ain't gotta tell you
That's my
all
approach.
that, bro. It's sometimes it be too much to like say.
That's another thing. Like musicians now, I sound old when I say this. They want to be guided through every part of the song. Why?
Now that's a part I disagree with that. You have to be, but I don't. People feel a way about that. First of all, that we got tracks that we do have a guide, and I'll be like, why are you tripping? If it's never gonna stop, it's only gonna go from here. So the fact that they think is messing with you, like we never going back to what it used to be.
Mm.
So it don't matter that it's evolving to it got a guy, it already got aux in there, it already got. Bruh, not too long ago, nigga, we needed Marlon on that stage to play a click track. He was the click track.
You need him, dog.
Don't need him no more. It's still nice to have an ambience, but we don't need him no more. And it's never going back to where you just gonna need a percussionist.
I don't know. I still want me a good.
No, one is way different than what I'm talking about.
The bongo cowbell
Need a percussionist. And
need that.
so I just be like, bro, why we so mad if we not going back? It's never going back to where this stuff is obsolete. So I don't understand why they feel like it is hindering you moving forward. Because moving forward, we only gonna get more technology driven.
I'm not talking about.
Well, this is a conversation I would have with somebody.
Oh, okay.
But
I want to talk about.
I know plenty of people that feel like that. I'm like, but it don't matter if we not going back to that.
So is people out here who think technology is what's harming you?
Oh, for sure. They and I for real disagree with that because these niggas are ice cream cold
well,
today.
you know, but this will help segue to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Prince was using tracks.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson. Prince was using tracks in the 70s.
I don't even want to start on
Michael
that.
Jackson was using tracks like.
I'm gonna sit up.
Like all these people were using tracks. So like, what we talking about?
Especially Prince.
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl. Big.
Nah.
The thing
Big
is,
steam.
boy, y'all made me go.
Big track.
Nah, that drummer, they get to playing Baby I'm a Star. He hit that button. He ain't playing no kick drum. He just standing up going.
Going in, bro.
This takes
Killing.
for classic gospel.
Oh Lord.
Say that again.
That's my distaste for classic gospel. Like, don't tell me it wasn't there or it wasn't available, bro. Everybody else was using it.
No. Nah, we behind. Ooh.
We just are, and then nobody
Far behind.
People try to make me the bad person when I say I feel like so many of them records had one rehearsal with the band for like an hour, and then one rehearsal with the vocals for so if the record was an hour and 23 minutes
Going in.
singing, that's how long the rehearsal was. Nobody was like, we need to fix shit. We don't need to do nothing.
Lord,
that is it. But that's why I do not like. But it only made me mad because if you switch over the record, Aerosmith, you go to Aerosmith, you go to anybody back in Prince, you go to anybody back in the day, bro. What them niggas were practicing? Stevie Wonder records ain't nothing out of place.
Nothing.
Everything was super meant to be.
And Stevie probably
what's
played
going
everything.
on, Al Green? It
Killing
was
them
super
drums.
meant to be. Everything in them songs, like, bro, why didn't gospel take the time to just do it like that? Everything had to be a live concert for one. Nigga, go in the studio.
They ain't had a budget though, Jim.
I don't know, bro.
Ain't want no budget, bro.
No. You know why I disagree with that? You know why I disagree
I'ma
with
let
that?
him go.
Because our budgets are still significantly lower than everybody else's.
But it's a good budget now.
It had to be the same as far as what it transferred to today. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if a gospel artist got $10,000 per song or single, but R&B got $100,000 to spend on that song, it has to translate to back then a gospel artist had $1,000 and R&B had $10,000. It translates the same. If you a major record label, you have the stuff.
Can we say? I'm trying to get gospel out here, man. I'm trying to get gospel out, guys.
It was being lazy.
Can we say that we were too holy and said that the drum machine was the devil?
Oh yes, and that's also a problem. That is a problem. Hey
was-
Ron, we
that was
appreciate you. Kurt Franklin, we appreciate you. John P. Key, we appreciate you. Fred Hammond, Sanchez, we appreciate you.
Man.
God, dog, we
appreciate
appreciate you. Even Donald Lawrence, he don't use a lot of stuff, but it's still like, bro, it's so together and every piece is meant to be there. Donald Lawrence, if you do a Donald Lawrence song, you have to do it like the song. He meant like every part just flowed directly to the other song.
Yeah.
Before like 2000, bro, gospel can miss me. I'm sorry. And that's my favorite genre of all time. Of all time.
No.
Of all time.
Jeff, this
Jeff.
was not playing what we finna talk about.
I knew Jeff was finna go there.
Jeff, you tripping.
I knew it.
I ain't tripping.
You is tripping, man.
Bro.
I ain't
Them
tripping.
Hezekiah Walker joints. Fire.
That's why them shots was 210 beats per minute because they ain't had no click track.
Whoa.
But a click track could have clicked in somebody's ear, man. They had a metronome back then.
Jeff, you tripping, Jeff.
I'm not tripping. Bang, dang, 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 dang is fire. But that production was whack.
It can be whack. I don't care if it's sped up. Still fire.
That's the Holy Ghost.
Still fire.
That song is crazy, bro.
That's
I'm
one of his-
teaching somebody that song now.
That's one of
That
his
song
best
fire.
joints.
I ain't say it wasn't good right.
You was just saying production was horrible.
That's my main thing with old gospel. Production was not there. And niggas, I don't think niggas cared about the music like that. What y'all gotta realize, I don't even think MD was really a term back then for gospel music.
Man, what the fuck?
Nobody was musical directing nothing.
Oh, Jeff, no.
Hezzy
Bro,
Hezzy
why
had
you
a...
feel like it's a bunch of old niggas out here that can't call numbers? It wasn't a thing.
I don't think that was a thing in Prince world either.
Yeah, but they
I
had.
don't think Brown Mark was calling no number. He was just batting the bass, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but even if he wasn't, what that is a newer. It's a newer thing, but I'm saying they still had. You know, I don't know what they had to say. Let's do this right or more perfect, or I don't know what the difference was between the genres, but we can talk about way more than just rock or R&B or what's the name was doing it way better than gospel. All of them was country.
Yeah.
All of them was. It was nobody so damn behind gospel.
I agree. We were behind, but it's some great records from that.
Dude,
From the 80s
niggas
and-
can write forever.
From the 80s and 90s, dog. It's some great records, dog.
And bro, you are absolutely right.
That Yolanda Adams, when that come
In the
out?
midst
That,
of it all, that had to be.
Bun was doing that thing, dog. Bun did that thing with that synth bass, dog.
He
Bun did that thing, dog.
Question,
Yeah,
was that on purpose?
But he was still
That
doing.
he used a synth bass.
I'm saying, was that on purpose to use the synth bass? Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't really hear
That was
you
it.
didn't
That
you didn't
was-
really hear a
yeah.
lot of that in gospel. That's why I asked.
That
Bun-
was
Bun was different,
Yeah,
dog.
that was him. But he's one of the earlier people who was like, bro, we gotta use production.
It took that song all the way up though.
It wasn't a lot of outside of like Richard Smallwood. It wasn't a lot of string arrangements,
Yeah.
alts at all.
But see, I will say, yeah,
Go ahead.
it's an argument.
Uh-huh.
Me and you talked about this before,
What
but
we
I want to do it on the podcast. I want to have it on the podcast.
What we talking about?
God damn it. The evolution from we didn't do enough to we doing too damn much now, man.
I can agree with that.
We doing too damn much, man. It's just one big wall of sound. Let's take some sounds out, bro. Let's pull some stuff back, man. Let's take some layers off the bed.
I feel like it is harder to be a producer or to be put on a certain level because nigga, if you ain't doing all of this, then you really ain't. I feel that, but I think we are compensating because we so far behind.
I don't think we behind no more.
Right. We caught up so fast, and now now we're just overdoing it because of all the years of lack. That's my position on it. I don't think I'm the only person who feel like this. Can't be. Nobody's the only person that feels.
Oh no.
So I feel like we most definitely whooping with a cause. It's a cause. It's a reason.
We doing a lot.
We are doing a lot, and I agree with you.
It be, man, it's just like
I agree with you.
Like, bro, like
But I'm still trying to figure out how you get that sound.
me too.
It's a bunch of sounds, but they ain't just sounds just because it's a sound.
I think
It all work together.
it's certain. Me and you had to talk before. It's certain
Frequencies.
units. I'm saying like the unit.
Oh well, yeah. I got you.
It's certain sense, and when I mean a certain sense, it's a certain like 102 in the Jupiter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to number 102 in the Jupiter.
But
180.
that timbre and that feel fits with this other scent. That fit with this other scent. That
It make this big old scent.
Ain't no
It's
stops.
The Oppenheimer, I got this piano from the old motif.
Right.
Like this the only thing that I could.
Saving your sound like you know. You know, you got your sound in there, but you done tweaked it and that's your new sound. Like, bro, I'm always gonna put that in everything. You're like, what is that sound up under there? You'll never figure it out.
But that's what's going. Hey, Ron,
Terrence
these
is
people,
yeah.
they got they thing, and like whenever you hear they thing, you know it's they
I
thing
also know
because
that
they use the same sounds.
It's easier to get their sound though because it's been going on so long. These VSTs, like, bro, that's the sound right there. The first sound that popped up on this VST was that joint because that sound is so noticeable and it just worked. Like when I'm doing the like my little 15 minutes, the sounds I got are trash. They're not the standard sound. If I just went in there and changed them out with the standard sound, it'll take it up a whole 10, 20 levels, dog.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
I know I don't got the sounds. I tweaked something to sound like what I want, kind of
Why you?
What you finna say?
Why you don't be buying VSTs, D?
That's somebody's computer I'm working on anyway.
Oh.
I mean, I could buy them,
Okay.
My whole setup is down.
Okay.
But that's also my fault, I guess.
Okay. I've been wanting that.
But yeah, no, I agree with you that we
done went a long way. We done went a long way. Chris, what you think?
We went a long way.
We went a long way. God damn it. I don't know. We done circled around the block. I won't put a button on this before we get off of it, because this next topic is Apple Music. Y'all ain't shit.
Not a quarter.
Man, they done tore my spirit up. My spirit wasn't right from the time I seen that
You know that
list.
vexed me since you showed it to me.
Nah, then my spirit wasn't right. Jeff, you know there wasn't no gospel album on there?
I noticed that.
Like, nah, what the hell?
Yep.
But before we leave, I want to put a button on this. Chris, because you the one who started this.
Mm-hmm.
How can I want to know what get through to the people how we can play better as a unit from your perspective?
Learning how to practice. If you don't know how to practice, you're gonna go in rehearsal just doing whatever, playing whatever because it sounds good. It may sound good in rehearsal, but when you go out, it ain't gonna sound worth nothing. So, but if we just gotta get to I like to get to the root of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we learn how to practice and actually just listen to it for a couple times, then go back and play certain sections, just learn how to break stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down to a science where you can understand it and the way you can play it. Then I feel like we can all come together as a unit. Then, but at the same time, when we get in rehearsal, it gotta be somebody
guiding the ship
the entire time. It just can't be, all right, y'all, let's start. No, that bass line don't sound like what we was going for. No, it's everything not lining up the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. So once we get there, bro, I think we'll be better. But I do highly recommend we run that rehearsal. So yes.
Okay.
You'll come, but he ain't gonna put it together.
And I dig that too. I'm one of these numbers.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat in there. I'm with anybody that want to start it though.
Deep.
I started. Deep. Cause somebody got to do it, bro.
Chris gonna end up making a difference.
That's what need to happen though, dog. A difference need to be made. I always
say it was my idea, but Chris.
No, bro.
It'll be known for the people that it's your idea.
Right.
They go back to this and watch it. But we need to. Cause moving on, before I move on from this, I will say, and I'm part of the problem when it comes to this. I will complain. I'm not saying your post was a complaint, because you clearly asked, how do we fix this? But, like, I'm part of, like, the problem in this, because I just complain, like, damn, bro, like, it ain't nothing, ain't no unit, ain't this, niggas just overplay when they come to gigs, or they doing this. But we don't never really think, well, the people who in that part, that do that, we don't never really think, well, how can we fix it? Yeah. And there need to be a change. I don't know. I don't quite know how willing the change is, how willing everybody is to make the change.
It gotta be everybody though.
but it is a change that need to be made. But that's my only downfall. That I just don't know how willing everybody is to make the change.
Like I said, most musicians now, they sensitive.
Like, yeah, I was telling some dudes the other day at that gig. I was like, yeah, I just don't be wanting to be that old hating ass nigga. You know, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm an old hating ass nigga. So I kind of try not to
Say.
say, but like I do got a lot of opinions. If you wanna,
Well, no. Some of it is just information.
yeah,
You have a lot of information,
Mm-hmm.
and it may be opinion based, but who said that everything you won't say to in that moment won't fix the problem? My opinion can. I feel like most stuff start at an opinion until it becomes fact. If we talk about something as creating, I think it all started at opinion until it is something that worked. But opinion, well, in that creative space, I feel like it can be tweaked to be better. But I think it all started at opinion because it is creativeness. It's like how do you factually say this is wrong or right about creating or about how somebody feel? Yeah, you can't say it's fact or you know. So it's all opinion. But I think that playing as a unit. I think if at the beginning, at the very core, before you even know your niggas well, is focus. Don't tell me to come to rehearsal and just shoot me songs. Tell me what the focus of this rehearsal is.
Oh yeah.
The absolute focus of this rehearsal ain't necessarily the song.
Yeah, break that down.
For what I think if you're dealing like a church situation, it kind of got to be that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you starting something, I think we starting with is piece by piece. We here to help each other. Like, bro, what's really your baseline?
Mm-hmm.
What is it really? Like, don't tell me what the numbers is. Sleep don't even want you to play it. Cause like you said, when you building a song, and you start with this is here because of that. This is here because of that. And I feel like, and I'm not even that deep of a person when it comes to music, but I feel like if we start there as a fresh, none of you niggas have ever made.
Oh, come on.
But we start with just simply focusing on everybody's job before we play as a band. When we count a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Let me tell you something. When we come in, that thing finna lock so sweet. Yeah. Like Mr. John, you say, "What's that in your hand?" It's a bass. No, it ain't. It's a drum.
It's a drum. What's that you got in your hand?
But this was, but you think this before James Brown movie came out. Mr. James was already on that. What's in your hand? It's a drum, man. But I think the focus and in past learning what's up with your instrument, the focus then is it. Like I guess that's what you were saying, like not being selfish. Like it's not just about your part.
Yeah.
Know everybody thing, because truthfully, an MD is a job for a reason. But everybody should be able to, and I hate saying that.
Everybody should be able to.
No. I hate saying that because Johnny be on that. Well, he used to be on that.
Who, Johnny?
He used to be on like, but everybody needs to know everybody's part. Like, but he not wrong. It's just
that's an ideal situation, though.
right. Oh, super ideal.
Yeah,
super ideal.
Most people
don't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like they never play the keyboard, so they don't even know.
Right.
They don't even know. Or
like
they
you knowing it don't. I mean, it'll make
like
you go listen to it.
He can sing stuff, but he don't know it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't want to like talking about him on here, but yeah, like
I got you.
Niggas who I know everybody part. Well, what's the part? What it's doing?
Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like focus will make you really hone in, bro. And I think after you done established that, then we can then I think rehearsal should be focused on sections.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like if we do got like a big band, like actual sections of the band, and then sections of the song.
Yeah, sectionals. Yeah.
So I think the root of unit playing is focused on rehearsing, on how you rehearse. It's the focus of rehearsal. I say that.
Okay.
Everything else is bro. Once you hit that stage, if you've done all that, this go back to my point earlier. We know this song and or this genre so well that all we can do is compliment it. We can't, and then we just paying attention to each other at that point.
I got one thing to add, and I'm gonna move the
My boy,
conversation
move
on.
on to this list.
Hey, make arrangements.
For real, it'll grow you.
Make arrangements. Make things that make people have to play as a unit. Don't tell, cause you tell me play Superstition. I done heard Superstition play 200 times.
In 200 different ways.
Yeah,
too.
church stuff.
So now
Church stuff.
It
nah,
is church.
It's so church.
But it's Stevie
bro.
Church though, so
No, ain't no such thing.
Oh,
It's
yes,
just
boy.
church.
stop playing that goddamn church shit
Sir
on
Duke.
these funk records.
I
Please.
agree with that.
Go listen to Burning Warrell. Go listen to
He
goddamn
gonna sing you that Herbie.
Dunn
He
and
gonna sing you-
Dunn Blackman. Go listen to Bernard Wright. Go listen to Herbie. Go listen, man. Get your ears right. Go listen to some Parliament, some Funkadelic, some Sly and the Family Stone. I hate to hear church funk in the world
Me
funk.
too. I do. I hate to hear it too.
Like, bruh, do you shut
Even
up?
if we do funk in church, I hate to hear church stuff on top of it. I think they're two different things.
Israel church funk is
You think it's church?
that thing be tough though.
We did one today at my church. It's
That thing all right, D.
pretty much fun.
That thing all right, D. You had me up there moving. I had my shoulder hunched up.
You saying it's church funk, dude?
Yeah. It ain't Parliament Funkadelic funk or Prince funk or James Brown funk.
I think you getting it confused because that front man ain't there, but it's funk.
No, if oh hallelujah, oh, hallelujah.
But that's a Prince vibe though.
I just
think
get
that sound
church
like
funk.
church?
The chord progression is church to me. Just
Nah,
But
Just
the
with
progression
funk.
not funk though. Originally, like
go see that was see. I'm a student in the funk world, Jeff.
and now you right. I ain't
I'm a
gonna argue
student,
about the
dog.
funk, but
I'm a student. Dog.
I just
So
feel
you
like
think
it all
it's
came from
church?
something.
Yeah, it's church.
I hear Prince. It's a lot of Prince stuff going on with the claps and everything in there, especially in that particular song.
What's the name of that song?
We do that song too. I forgot.
Thank
You, Lord.
Why we
Thank
can't
you,
do- why we
Lord,
can't
for
do that?
saving me. Yeah,
At
I got
at
the track
at
to that.
point. It's on multi-track. We can go buy it,
I know
or we can get it from him.
that'll be my suggestion all the time.
Send it to you.
You got the full track?
Mm.
Yeah.
The actual track, not somebody that
in
just
Jesus'
recorded.
name.
I get up there and lead them songs we do.
We did that one.
In
We did that
Jesus-
one today.
In Jesus'
They
name.
do better stuff. I go lead it if
God
that's the
is
case.
God is God.
Oh yeah,
But that's
that's how you start service off right there. That's how you start service
That's all
off
I'm
right
saying.
there, man.
Yeah, man. So lead the church shit.
In church.
Ooh.
No, that
I'm sorry, God. Leave
I
church
understood
stuff
what you were
where it's at. And not saying you can't merge the two every now and then. You can merge them, but like if that's your whole thing, that's your shindig, yeah, it ain't gonna get you far. Didn't get me far.
no, I agree with you.
Didn't get me far.
That's why I
Only
was just
per-
talking about earlier. I played Ray Gid with one hand. Can I
You
put
know,
the other
you
hand
know
down?
somebody that ain't getting far. Blew my mind. Corey Henry.
Who ain't getting far?
And he canceling all his church shows. Tickets ain't selling.
Well, but no, that's different though. That's a church album. He wasn't trying. When he played funk, he plays funk. That's a church
Right.
album that's just not doing good in church, in the arena of church.
I don't
And
understand
he
it.
was doing them at churches too.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
That
It's Corey
album is
Henry. We
fire.
talking about the greatest of our
Yeah,
time.
but I think this, and I don't think it's cancel culture, but I do think people have a strange view of somebody who done went secular, and he's not even truly secular. He just more inspirational. But they just don't accept it like that. He did his ones in New York, and them people understand they New Yorkers. New Yorkers don't give a damn about nothing. New Yorkers and Chicagoans, and they don't care.
He did a show in Chicago.
And I'm
He
telling you,
did
it is
LA.
gonna be fine.
But the Dallas show
you
got
get
canceled.
to going
all types.
right, like it's an urban city.
Dang.
But are they? But,
I ain't know that.
But they not.
A lot of his shows getting canceled, like his church stuff.
Off his church album. Yeah.
But it is
Because he's trying to set up a
church-
tour for
yeah.
it, but it getting canceled.
But if he went back out as Corey Henry, the Funk Apostles,
yeah.
he's going to them shows are going to be fine. I get what you're saying though, but I think that's only in that church arena because I think he tried to break a barrier, and I don't think it's not possible. I don't think it's impossible. Just think it ain't happening with him at least right now. But that is sad. I didn't know that they was
Canceling a bunch of dates, bro.
And you know what? I was gonna bring that record up, cause you know I don't like old gospel, but the
Dang.
way he did it, I was like, dude, one of them, he made it sound not practiced on purpose. I forgot which one it was on there, but I was like, why you do that? But I felt the song though because I like he did it on purpose to reverence a time in gospel.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. That time should have never been, but he did it to reverence a time in gospel where that was going on. But that record feels so good to me, and it sounds like old gospel, but it's together. If it was together, bro, I'm fine. I don't feel like none of that stuff was together until like a certain, like the Thompsons
You
started
don't
coming
think
through.
the Hawkins?
Hawkins was one of the
Oh,
beginnings.
Happy Day?
Yeah, one of the beginnings to where stuff started. The Hawkins, Andre.
What about the Clarks?
The Clark? All this stuff has always been together.
Oh, no.
They was on that.
Yeah.
Do I like playing their song? Not really, but you can tell somebody took the time to organize really this song because because you know what's the name was a bite off of Stevie.
Yeah, Sunshine.
But they'll tell you that, and it's like, but they took the time to actually put that together. I feel like one of them other choirs before them, they just would have went out there, everybody pressing wrong notes. Ain't nobody gonna fix nothing, overdub nothing.
So you mean the community choirs pretty much?
Oh, community choirs most definitely
Missy
made a
Mad
difference.
was together now.
It's a community choir.
Yeah.
All-
That
all-
was together.
every-
That was
every-
Amazing Grace
state,
was together.
Them
dog.
state choirs was together.
Yeah,
Like
Chicago
but that's
Man.
what I'm saying. I think they came together because, honestly, because everything was just like started at church. We doing church records as church. Like, no, it can be together, and we still have that to today. Like, some people just don't feel like it's necessary. All the stuff may not be necessary, but we can be together.
Yeah, always. And
Like, we can be
we
together.
play to a click.
How do we serve a perfect God but can't give him a perfect gift in music, bro? He gave us the gift of music, and now
Jeff, I'm gonna clip that up, dog.
hey, clip it up.
You got
but I'm
to,
telling you that he gave us a gift, and it's supposed to be monetized, and it is supposed to be perfect.
Spirit of excellence.
This stuff don't exist for no reason. He put all this mercury and iron and all this H2O here and hydrogen, oxygen. All this stuff was there for us to be here today with these computers and the cameras and all that stuff. And we ain't supposed to use it to better our sound and better our production to and for him.
Sweet Holy Spirit.
That's how we end that topic down. Good God Almighty, Jesus.
I like being on the podcast.
That was it, there, dog. That got somebody gonna get offended, and I want you to.
As they should.
Nah. So going on, we got
Stand up on your tippy toes.
I did.
so Apple Music.
No, let's talk about them.
Apple Music made top 100 albums of all time list. They didn't have one gospel album on there. They had like 2 jazz albums on there.
Slow down.
Do you have it pulled up?
I'm not finna call that. Fuck that list.
I call it.
Don't thought we not giving them no shine.
No,
Fuck
tell me
that
what
list.
was 100 and tell me what was number 1. I know
All
what
right.
number 1 was.
100. I
forgot.
don't know what 100 was, but I know what number
That's
1
what I
was.
started
Let's
at.
go to it. Hold on.
Oh no, it's the first thing that popped up. First of all, Solange's record made that top 100.
That's a fire album.
I don't care.
Fire album.
Top 100 of all time.
It's fire. It's that fire.
Oh my god!
But
Of
it's in
all
the
time?
low 90s.
No,
93.
I get that.
It's in the low 90s. It's in a good
Cranes
place.
in the sky.
That song.
No,
fire.
that song. But that song.
Ooh.
It probably was 2 or 3 more on there that was.
Don't touch my hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
That
that
mode
stuff
was a
fire.
vibe too.
But it's like top 100 of all time.
Yeah, man. It was a dumb list, bro.
There's hundreds of records that get made every year. That's a top 100 of all time. That's what this list is, right? Of all time.
All time.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no Bach on there.
No, Bach didn't make albums.
Ain't
He just made symphonies and sonatas.
He put numbers there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but they show up as records though if you look them up.
Well, it's somebody who put them all together. They be compilations. They put them all together. He personally didn't make.
I
You know what I'm
guess
saying?
Man. I freaking
He
guess
just
so.
wrote a symphony.
Hey, man,
Symphony
you
no
ever,
more.
You ever checked out how cold? I know you don't because you did the history of music. You ever check out how cold Mozart really is? You know he didn't live that long.
Yeah.
He lived to like maybe 40.
All them were dumb cold. One of them was deaf.
He made like thousands of pieces of music in like 30 years of a life.
You know, one of them was deaf.
I ain't know who was that.
Beethoven.
Oh,
It's
that's
Beethoven.
Okay, I
It's
think
either Mozart or
I think it's
Beethoven.
Beethoven. It's
They were
Beethoven.
like literally deaf.
Yeah.
No hearing.
Yeah.
But made them beautiful pieces of music. Like, bruh, it's
I didn't know that about Mozart. That dude literally made almost 1,000 pieces of work in like 30 years of
then
living.
they say Beethoven
he
was black.
died early.
He was.
Beethoven was black. They say he was black.
Really? Like mixed?
No.
Nigga.
He
A
was a nigga.
nigga.
But he was deaf and all,
He was a
still
nigga.
going directing orchestras
got-
and everything.
Body talk. Robin.
Look, man. I don't know half the shit that was on there.
Travis Scott on there.
Astro World.
Astro World, it's in the low 90s.
What y'all think
Top
about?
100 of all time.
Oh shit.
I agree with that being on there though.
So
Confessions, I agree with that record being on there.
So I asked everybody, give me your top 10. Cause we ain't gonna break down they 100.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't even want to know what's
I don't
on there
even
like
want to know what's all
that.
on
What's
there.
number 50?
Give me your 10.
Entertain me real quick. What's number 50?
Number
What's right in
50?
the middle?
Kate Bush, Hounds of Love.
Who know what that is?
I
man?
don't know.
Prince at number 51.
I gotta
Take
that-
Care.
I gotta
Now
take
you
the
two,
album.
I don't never listen to their record, but I just know they made an impact on people.
What you think about Take Care? Drake.
Fuck that album.
It was just a whole emotional
If
album. That's all it
if
was.
anything from Drake need to be on that list, it need to be so
The
far
mixtape.
gone. So far gone. If it ain't so far gone, it ain't
That's actually on my list.
your top 10. Holy moly! I got a rap.
I got a reason though.
I got a rap album on there in my top 10. Y'all niggas gonna say ain't no way.
I'm not. I probably won't have an opinion because I don't know it.
I
That's
think I
what's
know.
sad,
I think
though.
I know what you gonna say.
Who?
I'm gonna let you go.
Y'all-
ahead.
You want me to
So
get my
y'all-
top?
y'all
You
wanna
want me to
just go
start the
straight
top
down?
10?
Are we giving our reason for it? Or
Yeah,
just-
give your reason.
Okay. Well, yeah. Go ahead. Start.
I'll start. This ain't in no order.
Okay.
It ain't in no order.
I ain't do no
Mine
order.
ain't in no order either. No,
I ain't do
yeah.
no order,
I
but
don't think I only got 9.
I'm really gonna give 11.
Add one more drink.
I mean, too much.
I'm gonna give 11. I'm gonna give 11. Apple Music, y'all criteria that y'all stated, you obviously don't know what the hell you talking about. If you talking about musicianship,
If we put Lauryn Hill at first, yeah.
recording techniques, if you talking about all that, you obviously don't know what you're talking about. But I'll give you guys are industry professionals and y'all are big wigs, y'all know. But the little men, we know. We
Clip
know what
that
the
up.
hell going on.
Clip that up.
So,
Right.
so I want to say my first album that I got on this list is Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. I think it's 10 times better than Thriller, even though Thriller sold the most. It's Off the Wall.
Thriller sold because of the single, but they wasn't selling the single at the time.
But he did but Thriller also, he didn't tour Thriller. His biggest record, he didn't tour, bro. Go watch the documentary. He did not tour it.
I would have never thought that though.
Yeah, it's
He did it all on Dangerous
he,
tour, huh?
he got a
I feel it, though.
got a documentary on Paramount. He said he didn't. His daddy made him tour with his brothers after that came out.
Oh, well, I mean, Joe coming through with the
Yeah.
pill.
So Mike Off the Wall.
You got a reason?
It's the greatest disco album to me.
No
It's the
doubt.
perfect blend of like disco, funk, R&B. So it's everything in one beautiful gumbo
But it's
pot.
also every song makes sense together.
It makes
so
sense.
I get that. Okay,
Yeah.
I mess with that.
Next is Purple Rain. Purple Rain is Prince's, in my opinion, his best album he ever put out. It's a concise body of work. Everything flow together. It really ain't no skips in my eyes.
Super purple of you.
And it won a Grammy. Off the Wall won a Grammy. And the movie was great to it too.
Yeah.
It was the greatest soundtrack. My next record, Weather Report, Heavy Weather. You should have knew Weather Report was gonna be in there.
I understand that from you.
The reason I'm putting Heavy Weather by Weather Report is because Jaco Pastorius joined Weather Report at this time, and that really changed the landscape of like fusion music. Because most bass players at that time weren't playing melodies, they weren't doing all the other stuff. So it kind of changed fusion jazz. It changed the landscape of. You had Stanley Clarke around that time, who was with Return of Forever and like all that stuff.
But,
So it's him,
yeah,
them two.
I feel you though.
Them two was like huge.
You talking about melodic, Jaco?
Nah,
You can't really,
different.
Yeah, I got you.
Next album, Rebirth by Kirk Franklin. I don't think there's no gospel record better than that. It's every type of gospel song is on this album. You got old country type stuff. You got old Shirley Caesar type stuff.
Yeah.
You got Hosanna. You got all this different. I touched everybody.
You got like a small segment of quartet in there.
I touched everybody.
It was
Everybody. I really aimed to.
I think that's the intent of Kurt Franklin.
I cocked my shotgun and I let it go and it hit everybody. So that's why I say Rebirth.
I got an album that I've got that same exact thing for. He finna say this album.
You gonna like this one. Ty Tribbett, Stand Out.
That's the record.
I think that fucking album, dude, is. I just said Rebirth the best gospel album. I take that back. Ty Tribbett, man. That Stand Out, man. That Stand Out different, man. That Stand Out different, bro. It's different, bro.
That's on my list, Doc.
Next is I'm gonna say 11 albums because I can't take nothing off the list that I got right now. But it's an album that I think is most important to hip hop. This album that I'm saying now is Steely Dan, Asia. Me and you both agree on that. Steely Dan is one of the best. I don't know what to describe them as. If they fusion or if they pop, I don't know what to describe them. But it's a great band. D'Angelo Voodoo. Voodoo literally changed the way musicians played their instruments.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's one of the greatest.
Especially on an R&B record.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. Perfect album, start to finish. Love is love with Need of Love Today. All the hits. He had so many hits off that record. Parliament, Mothership Connection. That's just a personal favorite. But in the funk world, I think that's like an album that kind of switched the
everybody
funk.
know what's
That
up.
switch. And then Miles Davis kind of blew. It introduced a whole style of jazz called cool jazz. And it's like, it's ideal. And then the record that I want to add that's not on here. Project Pat, Mr. Don't Play. Every hip hop producer today,
That makes sense for Ray too, though.
not even hip hop. I say hip hop, trap, rap.
Yeah.
They all either using sounds from them dudes from 3 6 Mafia and Project Pat. They using sounds. They using flows. They using drum patterns. They using a lot of stuff from that particular album. And 3 6 when the smoke cleared. So that's why I put Mr. Don't Play. Super important. Doc, my 10 fire.
I feel you,
Fire.
I feel you.
Hit me with it, D.
Oh, I'm next. Let's see what we got here.
Apple Music, get your shit together. Hire me. I'm out here. I'm a historian.
So, I'm gonna start with Life. Ty's first record. I feel like Life said.
It's interesting.
I feel like Life said. I think it was the first time gospel really was able to be super together. But my main reason for saying this, first organized shout on the gospel record. Organized. Yeah, we knew exactly what we were going to know how long we were going to stay in this section.
What year was that?
This is 04. This in the studio. This ain't live. This in the studio. They actually up in there. They put it as a reprise, but on the same track. You ain't even gonna see no different track. It's after You Are My Joy. But yeah, but I'm biased though because Tachi is my favorite artist. But I do feel like he with Kirk, with Fred, with John B. Key changed gospel music. That's your mic.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure the battery's good. Make sure the battery's good.
Okay, so next, and it ain't in no particular order. I gotta go. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Fuck, I left it off.
I just knew you gonna have that on yours, right?
Left it off.
And I think that's just self-explanatory. But Kendrick came for everyone's throat. And I don't know. Something about that dude, bro. But that record is particular. Now, that's a record, and I don't listen to rap like that. I listen to the whole thing straight through.
Yeah, I still listen to it today.
To Pimp a Butterfly. That's
still
me.
listen to it today.
So from there, I'm gonna say it like this, so I ain't gotta explain the Jesse one.
Ooh.
Because this is a 23-year-old young man who said, I had a lot of shit going on inside of me that I need to get out in the form of music, but it's gonna be so cold. But I feel like I'm saying the JC one because it started all this that's finna happen behind it. I think this sequence of albums gonna be the best sequence of albums probably ever. That share the name, you know.
I don't think 3 that good. Is it 3 or it's either 3 or it's 3 or 2? One of them. I don't think that good.
Ooh. Cause you got like
Folks smacking though.
like Adele, she got like 21, 23, 25. Like stuff with that kind of I don't know what to call it.
Like
sequential
series,
type of
series.
It'll never be a better one than what he's making this to be. This is cold. This 4 is so stupid. Like you like, bro, I don't understand what you doing, bro.
Bruh.
But if it wasn't for number 1, which is why I put number 1, we wouldn't be here. This nigga done won best R&B record with number 3, right?
I think that's why. So it's 2 that I don't
it's 2,
like.
yeah.
That I don't like.
It had to be number 3. All right, so my third one is the soundtrack, Greatest Showman. Love it, hate it. I can listen to that whole thing all the way down.
Hey.
2 or 3 times in a row before I go to a different CD.
That doggone in the world.
And that song, I got 2 words to describe that album. Sonically perfect.
Yeah, it ain't too bright, it ain't too dark.
The
ain't
whole
flat.
thing is so.
Yeah.
And if you listen to every even in the order that they put it on the record, it's like, bro, that thing flow. But the songs are different. Like you were talking about, like the Purple Rain album, they all flow. This don't necessarily flow, but they fit. It's like, But yeah, that's that one for me. Stand out. They literally did every song every song was a different genre. One song you can't even categorize it other than saying circus. It's no other way to categorize that song. So he did rock songs, but in rock songs because he did sub genres. He was grunge rock, he was pop rock on some of them songs. He was 90s rock. It's like, bro, he didn't just do rock. Like all of them fit somewhere else. Ty is retarded, bro.
That medley.
Yeah, right. So amazing. Hey, brother.
Oh my God.
So this one, I do not think this is a best record, but this record is the reason I started playing bass. Psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Donnie McClurkin. That doggone Daryl Freeman whooping that thing all the way through that bass. This not a favorite record. It's not even my favorite Donnie record, but it's the one I was like. I started listening to bass, like that. That's what that bass do. Let me, hey, daddy, give me one of them things that go boom, boom, boom. Cause let me tell you something. Hey, Daryl
Boom,
putting the
boom.
wood in that thing, man. Cause you know, bro, coming up and hearing people like play congregational music, like, bro, it's cool, but how he played it, like how he was going like around it, and he was like doing a bunch of circular fourth stuff to get his point across. To get, I was like, cuz that feels so good, bro. Thank you, Daryl Freeman. You're a beautiful guy.
Long finger.
God, dog. So my next one is the Drake, the So Far Gone. I just think that was one of my joints I could listen to in like 2010 all the way through.
It was fire.
All the way through.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, all
Houston,
that
Atlanta,
stuff.
Vegas. What's the joint when Nick Wayne didn't go to no chorus. He just rapped the whole song straight through.
I forgot.
Oh dog,
But I
he
know it
tore that
hard,
joint up. Oh my god.
I don't remember all of it, but I know that's the best.
That was my one all the way through.
I used to sit and listen to that in a dark apartment.
Bro, when I went
dark.
to France, 13 hours.
That's
That's the album I listened to the most while I was in the air.
That thing fired me.
Beautiful. But also the reason why I like that, I think Drake hasn't had to change his sound as much as other people have. If you listen to if you listen to Certified Lover, it sounds like that, which is why people are bored with Certified Lover.
I don't think Drake got a nice album.
A nice album besides that one.
Besides So Far Gone.
I agree with you, but I think he hasn't had to change his sound to be relevant.
And that's the problem. It's the goddamn problem.
You think that's a problem?
That's a problem.
Or is that you find your niche so good?
Change your goddamn sound, man. Like, stop acting like you Jamaican, bro. Talking about some combination.
How you say it right?
Combination.
But I feel like once he put that out, he didn't have to change it. He still have not. When you hear Drake, you know Drake is. It sounds like So Far Gone, but it's not So Far Gone.
Yeah, somebody sent me their list earlier. I asked them for their list. They sent it to me. They told me Views is on their top 10. And I was like, bro, I've never heard Views in my life.
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
But it wasn't his biggest selling album. I've never heard
What's
it in my
the
life.
single on it? You know.
I can't remember. I had to look it up, but like,
All right, so I think that's number 8. So my number 9, well, it's not in order, but Live Through It, James Fortune.
I knew you were gonna have a lot. Of
I got
gospel
2
records.
words for you.
I knew you were gonna have a lot of gospel records.
I got 2 words for that.
Hey, Ron Lewis.
Nah. 3. I'm gonna put 3 words. Intros and outros galore.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, you knew when the song was starting and ending the cut on every single track on that joint. It's A-Ron and Terrence just going for it. But it was also together. But it's like, bro, I think they
That's the one with him in the cover. I mean, he got the in the red thing on the. Okay,
uh-huh.
yeah.
It's that song 20, probably 25 songs.
Oh, that's the song with the you my pros.
Yeah. Intros galore. Outros galore on every song. Appreciate y'all. But it was together and it still sonically went together. It just did. Also, this on the bad note though, I think you started the stuff that we were talking about.
Too much.
I ain't even talking about A-Ron. I'm talking about James. I know that it was James' idea to go this far. He just let them niggas go. Now we can't condense it.
Everybody.
A-Ron hard to catch.
So you
Everybody
think
chasing
that
the A-Run sound that they'll never take.
Yeah,
they'll never get.
Yeah, I don't feel no way about A-Ron keep using. Dude, keep using your sound.
Yeah.
You are the standard.
Yeah.
The standard.
Ain't nobody else.
And he the one guy. I think these niggas out here just trying.
Nah.
Trying all this stuff.
Trying
But I think
hard.
that's one of the records that did it. I feel like Identity, y'all was going tough, but that one, it was like y'all went up here and everybody trying to catch that and to some degree can't.
So can we say that was the start?
I think it was the start of this huge sound
Yeah, that's what I mean.
that we can go crazy on with all these different rhythms and different hits randomly, but they make sense or they don't. But this is what I feel about music. I don't care. I'm finna go back something you actually protected me on Ryan Raziano one time. I don't care if it really don't make sense. If we all do it together, it makes sense. So I had a melody on one of my songs, and Ryan was arguing us up and down that with that chord progression, it don't make sense over that. And he was like, bro, he wrote that, and that's what he wanted to hear over that. if we just play it, that's what he want to hear over there, and that's how his mind works. It's not wrong if we all play what we supposed to play.
I wrote it. You can't tell me what the fuck right or wrong.
Right.
Just play it.
That's how I feel in that moment.
Just play it.
Play it,
But Ryan was on like
theory
wise,
Yeah.
it don't work. I'm like, yeah, but it feel good to me, and I just feel I thought I've been thinking about that for nigga. They been
That's
14,
long. That long. This got to be like what?
at least 12 years.
Not cruise ship. This was
before then.
This was like
This started something new.
What song you wrote on there? You wrote 2 songs on there, right?
No, I only wrote one on that one. I wrote Now Available.
Not available. Yeah.
And it was the line like going out. I can't remember what it was, but you was like, bro, stop fucking trying to tell this dude what. It was like, bro, and if we all play it,
Me
it
and
is
Ryan
right.
used to argue for no reason.
If we all play it, it is right.
I can't
and I
even
still
see that
stand
now.
on that.
Nah, me and Ryan used to be arguing.
So I put a number 11 on here. I'm gonna put PJ's Gumbo record. I just feel like that record, and I keep saying this, but it just sonically work, bro. It just
sounds like a Stevie Wonder record to me.
It does. It does.
It's like
and
Stevie
you had
did a lot.
Stevie Wonder on yours for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just throw this one out there, Jameson Ross, and that's just personally off of one. The second album.
The orange, the multicolored.
I'm gonna go with off of one, and that's just like 11. I'm gonna just throw that one out there. And to me, because I don't really just listen to jazz or anything really inside that niche of music, I can listen to that one. That's why I'm gonna throw it in there all the way down.
Yeah, it's he make jazz palatable for people.
I can to the regular ear.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say for jazz, I'm a regular ear kind of guy.
This dude crazy, man.
Let me see.
Love Art Tatum.
I'm gonna start.
That ain't regular, nigga.
I said that to say I get it, I like it, but
This dude.
Yeah, go, Chris.
So I'm gonna start mine off with Ty Tribbett's Victory, the live Victory album.
I'm with you when you say Ty Tribbett anytime.
Yeah, that was just.
It's
I don't
crazy.
know.
We all got Ty Tribbett in there. That's a
I
Yeah,
had 2 of them.
that just it kind of changed the game a little bit too.
Most definitely.
For his presentation, how to dress, like having a full orchestra on stage, like you got a flute starting off the song, like all kind of stuff. So I like that album. Kirk Franklin Rebirth, you pretty much explained. D'Angelo Voodoo, you explained that one. Now this may be a little curveball right here.
Hold on. D'Angelo was your second one? I want to list the list.
That
Did I
was
miss one?
I'm going from bottom to the top.
What did I miss one though? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was
Ty, Kurt, D'Angelo,
Which Kurt?
Rebirth.
Okay, cool. I just didn't want to miss one.
And to go back to Kirk Franklin's Rebirth, that was kind of his body of work, like after God's Property. Like pretty much everybody was trying to see
God's
like
Property
what
was fire though.
like what was he gonna do after God's Property, and I think he was going through some personal stuff too. So like
he was going through problem with Spud Mama. And
yeah,
stuff
so
at that time.
this album was like a kind of like I'm gonna show that I could do this on my own.
Because God's Property has hits on it.
Yeah.
A bunch of them actually.
Yeah,
So,
and I want to clarify for the camera. They were arguing over who God's Property was.
Oh yeah, who's
Yeah,
was
it
it?
wasn't no other shit when I say Spud
Yeah.
Mama. That's what I mean by.
So we already said D'Angelo Voodoo. Now the curveball is Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace, the gospel album.
The James
James Cleveland
yeah.
produced.
Never heard it. They too old.
But it's pretty much if you could
She singing down on that
I ain't
bud
know,
though,
I ain't know
dude.
she had a record called Amazing Grace.
She singing down,
if you
dude.
can put like how Corey Henry's version of church, like him going back to church,
That's exactly what it is.
that's exactly what.
But
that is,
but you
bro.
know what? I believe that because that's a secular artist doing gospel. Well, she not.
She started
Right.
in church.
Yeah, I got you.
Her
But
daddy was a preacher,
Mm-hmm. So that was like a coming back home.
but she was out here with her titties out.
I was just finna say you know I said that. Hey, they hanging too. Man.
Come on, big
Come on, Ray.
What body of water you sitting in?
Come
Them
on,
days. She happy about it too.
I bet she has a big areola.
They was showing through that thing.
Not on the Amazing Grace album.
No, we
I know.
I think she had that. What that woman that Queen Latifah played in that movie one time?
Bessie Smith. I think it was
Bessie had them
Smith.
thing hanging on that scene, boy. That's Aretha right there. Bessie had them thing hanging on
I
that scene.
said Queen Latifah put him up.
Mike Epps with
Put
it
him
said,
up.
I saw Queen Latifah, nigga. Yes, sir, dog. Boy, you threw Aretha Franklin in there. That's interesting.
My next one is Steely Dan, Asia. So I had to throw a jazz one in there. Well, I actually got two jazz.
Did you throw
joints
that?
in
Oh,
there.
Weather Report.
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, kind of blue.
Kind of blue.
That's the way you threw it in?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Prince Purple Rain, of course. Now, another curveball. Oscar Peterson Trio, We Get Requests.
Doc, that's the one, Doc. I want to put in there, Doc.
Bro.
But yeah.
It's one of those jazz records you can play from top to bottom. You can use it like for any type of social event. It's just one of those things it's just one of those things to put you in the jazz mood, like listening to jazz.
And
bro.
they playing.
They are playing, bro.
Doc, Oscar on there whooping.
The whole
Ray
time.
Brown on there. But
From the first track, Oscar starting out by himself.
I can play. I know we like to say gospel music is da ba ba. I can play a song from that record right now, and that record was made in the 70s. And Oscar Peterson sound just like a gospel piano player
And
today.
that's one of my
that's
favorite
what he was,
songs. It's talking about some woman. It's something about someone.
Have you met Miss Jones?
Yeah, it sound like church, like talk music.
Doc.
That's what it sound like.
I don't think this was one of his records, though, so I can't say it. I was finna put an Art Tatum in there. It
Oh,
definitely
play
is
it.
Art Tatum, but I don't think it was actually a record.
All right, so my next one is Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. So reason I chose that one because of the time of what was going on in the war, and like it was like a whole bunch of other stuff. And then
James Brown did one at the time.
which one?
What way he did when he got shot down at that plane? What record was that? He drove through the war.
He went to go
For real.
perform
You know that
over
happened
there.
For real.
Yeah.
That just happened for real. But go ahead, my bad. I stopped you again.
Last one is Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Oh, he went to Thriller.
See, and that's why Apple Music, you need to hire people who really play music, who really produce music, and
Actually, you
everything.
need opinion-based people.
Like,
Yeah.
people who really know what, they know some things about the inner workings of these things. Cause y'all fucking got Bjork on there, man. Bjork don't fucking.
I don't know what Bjork is, though.
I heard the name before,
man.
but I ain't never
Come
heard
on,
no song, I
man.
don't think.
And I sound mean when I say Bjork, but like, cause I know bands like Snarky Puppy love Bjork or somebody like that. But I'm like, man, nah, man.
So he more on like a jazz fusion type feel.
I don't know what you would call him, but he fired though. I know the people they look up to him. That's been another episode of Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Well, we back. Camera went out. We back. One man operation in here. We figuring it out though. We finna wrap it up. Any last words from the guest?
Nah, man. Hey, appreciate you, man. I think I'm number one. I think I've been on here the most times out of any guest. First of all, I did the first podcast.
First episode.
Then I think I did.
First
Did I do
episode back.
Did I do the first group thing too?
Yeah,
Or you
with
had
my sister and
Hey, I'm a lot of furs around here.
Yeah.
And I always get like a, hey, we're gonna have to clip that up, Jeff. I always get one of them moments. I love it. Hey,
That's how you know you did good, bro.
Hey,
appreciate y'all
You
for having me out there in
alumni.
TV land.
hey, Chris, you got anything to say?
No, man, I appreciate you for having me
Man,
too, bro.
thank you, bro. Thank you for such a good topic, though. Yeah, that's a good topic, and we really need to sit around and talk about that more. We need to get everybody on the same page. And honestly, everybody that won't never be on the same page.
But the people that do want to be, it can
Yeah.
it can happen big.
Yeah. So, like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, find your mama, find your daddy, find your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your boo, your bae, your lover, whatever you call them, find them, hug on them, and tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe.
You got any remorse for yourself? Y'all boys, this was wonderful.